Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 list, and I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a little congested right now. Yes, I have a bit of a cold right now. Yes, I know, I'm very sick right now. I have a runny nose, I'm feeling very cold, and I have a huge stomachache right now. Yes, I hate being sick, and who knows if I'll ever live through this. Ugh! But I thought, you know what, I'm going to still get a top 10 video edge, because I love making top 10 videos. Of course, on Friday, the movie Ant-Man came out, so I thought I'd celebrate Ant-Man by giving a top 10 of my personal favorite animated comic book movies. Yes, I've done a lot of things with superheroes, like I've done my top 10 worst and best of superhero movies, and I've ranked the Marvel movies. So I thought, what else could I do with the superhero franchise? But I thought, you know what? Let's make a top 10 of my personal favorite comic book movies. Animated comic book movies. So yeah, okay, this is strictly just comic books. I know Big Hero 6 is, I guess, based off a comic book. That's not included in this list. And yeah, no Megamind or Incredibles. Just straight up superheroes from comic books. Let's get started. Here's my top 10 personal favorite animated comic book movies. And as always, before top 10, I gotta have my honorable mentions. And I have 3 honorable mentions. Those honorable mentions are Son of Batman, Batman Gotham Knight, and Superman vs. the Elite. Great films, just couldn't make the top 10. But what did make my top 10 was my number 10. And that is the movie Hellboy, Sword of Storm. This is a good movie. I do like this movie, and there's very few Marvel movies on this list. Actually, there's a lot of Batman on this list, to be precise, and I like this movie, Hellboy, Sword of Storms. It's a very good movie. It's very well animated, it's dark, it's gritty, and it's got the cast from the Guillermo del Toro movies, and I love the Guillermo del Toro Hellboy movies. They're great movies. I love Ron Perlman as Hellboy. I wanted them to make a third movie, because I love Hellboy, I love Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. They're great films. I'm like, where's the third one? Aren't you gonna make a Hellboy trilogy? Come on, we need a Hellboy trilogy. People protest that shit. But yeah, we got this movie, though, and it's a good movie. Hellboy, Sword of Storms is a very good movie. Ron Perlman does great voice work. All the cast does great voice work. It's dark, it's awesome. And if you're a big Hellboy fan, you'll love this movie. If you're not a Hellboy fan, then why the hell are you watching this movie? But yeah, Hellboy, Sword of Storm, great film. Coming number 9 is Planet Hulk. Yes, I love Planet Hulk. This is the best part of any Hulk comic book. I didn't read a lot of Incredible Hulk comic books. I know Hulk's awesome. He's a cool character. I love Bruce Banner. I was never a huge Hulk fan. I do like the Hulk in the movies, but I just never read a lot of Hulk comic books. I did watch the anime movie, Hulk vs. Thor, Hulk vs. Wolverine. That movie it's okay, but this movie, Planet Hulk, is awesome. And this is actually the comic book I did read, and it's sweet. The Incredible Hulk, and he gets banished from Earth and lands on this planet. It's like a gladiator planet, and the Hulk himself has to like be a gladiator and fight these aliens, other people from other worlds, and it's awesome. This movie is badass, and this comic is badass, and I'm glad they actually made an animated movie about it. It's really good. It's a little short, and it's not very clever or smart. Like, there's nothing intriguing about the movie. It's just a really fun movie, and honestly, that's why I love it. I love to watch this movie. Planet Hulk is a movie I've seen about 3 or 4 times, and I just have a blast with it. It's just a fun, good action movie in another world. And if you love Hulk and seeing Hulk smash things and beat the shit out of people, this is a movie for you. I like this movie. Hulk versus, that's a good movie, but I think Planet Hulk is a better film. Just personal-wise, I like it. Number 8 is Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. Yes, this was a sweet movie. It's about Superman and Batman, and basically they're wanted by everybody. They're accused of doing something, and I won't spoil what they're accused of doing, but basically Lex Luthor puts a bounty on them, and all the villains, all these DC villains, and even DC heroes are all after Superman and Batman. They're basically wanted man. They are public enemies, and this movie's great. It's a great action movie, but it's also a really good sci-fi and very good animated movie. The animation is really good, and it's not very expensive animation. Like, they didn't put like a huge budget in this movie, but it's still very well done. It's well drawn, and the voice acting is really good. You put Clancy Brown in a movie, it's always good, but yeah, this is a really good movie. It's a really fun action adventure movie, and if you love Superman, you love Batman, you're gonna love this movie. And I love the story of them two wanted, but these two being wanted and fighting all these villains, and the back and forth between Superman and Batman is really good, and I'm a big Superman Batman fan, so of course I really like this movie. Superman Batman, Public Enemies, awesome. Coming number 7 is Superman Doomsday. Yes, there was a few Superman animated movies, and I'm not a huge fan of all of them. Like, I didn't like All-Star, Superman All-Star or something. And the Superman Batman Apocalypse, I wasn't a huge fan of that movie either. But Superman Doomsday, I really, really liked. This was actually the movie that got me into these animated comic book movies. Was the first one I watched, and I really liked it. I like a story about the death of Superman. And originally, I think they were going to do that, you know, the Tim Burton and Kevin Smith. I don't think they were going to Doomsday kill Superman, but they were going to originally make a movie, The Death of Superman, and that movie never got made. But this animated movie is the next best thing, and it's a great movie. It's a well-animated movie. The animation style is it's like from the animated Superman show, and I really liked Superman, the animated series. It was a good series, and this was a good movie. I love the story of Superman fighting Doomsday. Doomsday is like one of the most powerful Superman villains. And yes, the relationship between him and Lois is very generic, but it's still a great movie. I love that Lex goes all crazy, who's voiced by James Marsters, which is awesome. And I love him just going crazy, and he builds his own Superman and everything. It's Superman versus Superman, dark-suited Superman versus evil Superman. And this movie's just great. It's a lot of fun. It's really dark. It's got some good voice acting, and it feels like you're watching the Superman animated series all over again, and that's always a good thing. And yeah, I like this movie. Superman Doomsday, great film. Coming number 6 is Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. Okay, Batman Beyond I did watch. I actually watched it a lot when I was a kid. It's not as good as Batman the Animated Series, and it's not as good as Justice League, and it's not as good as Superman the Animated Series. It's okay. There's some good episodes, but there's also a lot of filler and a lot of episodes that you're like, oh my god, this is just a boring kids show. And it doesn't have the good villains like the animated series had, Batman the Animated Series had. And yeah, it was good for kids. It was great for kids. However, this movie, Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, is an awesome movie. This movie's fantastic. It brings back Batman Beyond again, and yeah, the original Bruce Wayne is in here, and basically Joker has returned. And I do not want to spoil who the Joker is, but Mark Hamill returns as the voice work, and he's amazing in this movie. And this movie was really intense. And this was one of the first. This was like one of the first really dark animated Batman movies. Like, this movie was very dark, and I don't want to spoil this movie, so just check this movie out. And if you're not a huge fan of Batman Beyond, this movie is really good. It's one of my favorites. Coming number 5 is Batman: Assault on Arkham. I don't get it. Why is it called Batman: Assault on Arkham? This movie has Batman in it. Batman's barely in this damn movie. This movie is all about the Suicide Squad. It should have been called Suicide Squad: Assault on Arkham, or just Assault on Arkham, or just Suicide Squad. It's about the Suicide Squad. You got like Deadshot, you got Killer Croc, you got Harley Quinn, you got Killer Frost, you got Boomerang, you got Amanda Waller, and you got Joker, obviously. And yeah, this movie's freaking awesome. This movie is dark as shit, and this movie is not meant for children. Like, I know some of these movies, a lot of kids can watch them. Actually, most of them kids can watch them. Not this one. This movie's really bloody, and it's very adult themed, and yeah, I love this movie. I have a blast every time I watch this movie. This movie just came out last year, and it's freaking great. I love the story of the Suicide Squad, building their team, actually the good guys, and Harley Quinn in this movie stole the movie. She was freaking awesome. I like the Joker in this. He was good too, and Batman was fine, but Suicide Squad was great. I love their interactions with each other, and I love Deadshot and love Harley Quinn. One of the best adaptations of Harley Quinn in an animated thing, and yeah, she's great. This movie's great. It's a lot of fun. It's dark. It's disturbing. Not meant for kids, but that's okay. I love this movie. Coming number 4 is Justice League: Gods and Monsters. I just watched this movie the other day. It was an amazing movie. I love the concept of this movie. The story of this movie is basically an alternate universe. This is an alternate universe Justice League movie. I know they kind of did that with Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, and that was a decent movie. I didn't hate that movie. It was okay. But this movie is freaking awesome. This universe is completely different. This is all just about Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. And in this universe, Superman is not the son of Jor-El. He's the son of General Zod. Yes, Laura and General Zod. General Zod put his DNA in the Superman ship when he left Krypton. And yeah, he's basically got the blood of General Zod. And Superman is kind of like a dark Superman. He's still a hero, but he kind of kills people. And he has a different outfit. More badass outfit, and he has a goatee. Pretty cool goatee, actually. And Batman in this universe is a vampire. Yeah, Batman is an actual bat. And Wonder Woman was raised on Apocalypse, and, you know, with the Granny and stuff, and the Fury and shit, and yeah. This story was really cool and very neat, and I loved how different it was, and I loved this Justice League, just the three of them, and they're freaking cold-blooded killers. Yes, they save people, but they freaking kill a lot of people too, and holy shit, I had no idea where this movie was going, which I really loved. There was a lot of good twists and turns, and I'm like, holy shit, this movie is ballsy. I freaking loved it. This was a badass Justice League, and this was a great movie. Justice League Gods and Monsters just recently came out. Check it out. It's coming out to buy on Blu-ray really soon. Buy the Blu-ray. It's awesome. Coming number 3 is Superman and Mr. Freeze, Sub-Zero. You know what the funniest thing is? This movie came out the exact same year as Batman and Robin. So pretty much this is a better Batman and Robin than Batman and Robin, because Batman and Robin's fucking awful, and this movie's awesome. This movie is the story of Mr. Freeze, and yeah, my favorite episode of Batman the Animated Series is the episode when Mr. Freeze first comes in. You hear the backstory of him. It's such a great episode, very compelling, and Mr. Freeze is like one of my all-time favorite Batman villains. I love Joker, I love Riddler, I love Harley Quinn, but Mr. Freeze was like always my favorite, and I hated Batman and Robin for just ruining my favorite villain in Batman. This movie brought to life my favorite villain in Batman. Phenomenal movie, phenomenal. The animation was great, and the story between Batman and Mr. Freeze was really good. It doesn't have a typical predictable ending. It's a very good ending. I won't spoil the ending. It's really, really well done. And this movie may not be very long, but it's short for a reason. It gets the story going, and it's really good. The action's good, the story's good, and it actually shows a perfect adaptation of my favorite Batman villain. The show did too, but this movie did a very good job. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite animated comic book movies ever. Coming number 2 is Batman Under the Red Hood. Yes, this was freaking sweet, this movie. I loved this movie. This is about, you know, the Red Hood. Not Joker as the Red Hood, someone else. I won't spoil who the Red Hood is, but it's pretty awesome. It's kind of obvious who it is, but yeah. The opening to this movie, as soon as this movie opened with Joker beating the shit out of Robin with the crowbar, I'm like, holy crap, this movie's going to be amazing, and this movie was amazing. It had a lot of good Batman villains. It had the Red Hood, had the Joker, Black Mask, Ra's al Ghul, and a lot of good voice actors in this movie, like Bruce Greenwood, Jensen Ackles, Neil Patrick Harris as Nightwing. Oh yeah, also Amazo's in this movie. A lot of good villains, an amazing story, and the twist of the Red Hood is not like a great twist, but the story behind it is very, very good. It's very compelling, this movie, and it's a great movie. This is one of the best animated comic book movies. It's awesome. It's dark. It's amazing. Joker kicks ass. Batman kicks ass. Red Hood really kicks ass. And yeah, this movie just kicks ass. And my number 1 favorite animated comic book movie is Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. I remember seeing this movie when I was a kid. I actually went to the theaters and saw this movie. This is the only animated comic book movie that actually went to theaters. And it was awesome. I fucking loved this movie as a kid, and I still to this day love this movie. It's so freaking awesome. Animation is amazing. Batman, awesome. Kevin Conroy has always been the best Batman, and he's still to this day the best Batman. Love Keaton, love Christian Bale. Looking forward to see what Ben Affleck does, but he is amazing. I love Kevin Conroy, amazing voice actor, and this movie is fantastic. Again, I love the Mask of the Phantasm. He's a sweet villain. Again, I won't spoil who it is under that mask, but a really sweet villain. I love that they got Mark Hamill back as the Joker, and this movie was just so much fun, and this just feels like a real Batman movie. And this movie came out during the dark ages of Batman. This is like during the Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. So yeah, this movie made up for Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Well, Christopher Nolan's movies made up for those, but this movie did too. This is a fantastic movie. Very underrated movie. This movie didn't even make a lot of money in the box office, and it should have, because this movie's great. I love Mask of the Phantasm. Right after Batman the Animated Series, and that's like one of my all-time favorite shows and one of the greatest cartoons ever made. And yeah, this movie is amazing. This is just like the animated series. If you love the animated series, you'll adore this movie. This movie is amazing. It is my all-time favorite animated comic book movie. So yeah, that was my top 10 personal favorite animated comic book movies. So yeah, please comment below, give me your top 10 personal favorites animated comic book movies. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.